Hey everyone, just want to take a little bit of your time. I wanted to go ahead and do a formal tour of the arcade basement. Fixing the finish remodeling down here, so everything's going to get tore up, and this room that we're in here is going to be a storage room for the next month or so until I get everything done down here. I want to keep all the dust. I got to do, still got to do drywall work, so mud and sanding, painting and priming. So I want to keep everything clean and have a nice work area to work out of. So anyways, you're here to see the arcades. So this is phase one. This is the main arcade room. Everything pretty much is good to go in this room. Just have to get some doors, got to get some casting, molding, and then the floors we're going to do very last. We're going to do all the basement floors at the same time. So all the trim and stuff will get done then. Looking at the arcades themselves here, this is the main wall. This wall pretty much indefinitely stay the way it is. Everything in the room and around the arcade area will, change throughout the years, and cabs will move in and out, but these three are pretty much cemented in this area. We have the Big Blue here. Everyone is familiar with the channel or on the Facebook page, you already know about the Big Blue cab. This is running on a PC. This will eventually, all the modern Street Fighter games, Street Fighter, I would say 4, 5, 6, your Capcom, Marvel fighting collections and stuff, all that's going to be moving to a Vuelix cab, but all the other retro stuff and emulation will remain on this cab on the CRT. This is a Sega Virtual Fighter that is not going to be a Sega Virtual Fighter. This is actually going to be going out to Southern Fried this year. I'm not going to say anything else about that, but I will have some videos coming up on the channel that is going to show you that cab getting assembled throughout the phases, and then the grand reveal will be in June at Southern Fried when we bring the cab out there.
Let me show you what I got.
This is an original Mortal Kombat MK1 cab. I did not want an MK2 or 3. This is the cab I wanted when I went to go source at arcade. This is one that had to be in the room for sure. This is a very important game to me. Everything's original CRT, original boards. All the artwork packages through Joe Zabos. This little insert here, this is through XL Arcade. But this is complete restoration in and out. Everything works perfectly on the cab. Got a little minor cold solder joint on the CRT that I gotta just address, but wiggle the wire, everything works on from there. But yeah, this cab is all good to go. Really awesome cab in the collection. This one will be getting a switcher in the future, so it will run the original MK1 PCB, but alongside it I'll have a PC on the other end that's going to run MK1, 2, 3, MK Plus, and all the little variants and stuff that you can get with it. This is going to be the driving wall. So all three of these cabs, this Nicktoons Nitro is going to be moving out into the phase 2 area once I get that area finished. Golden Tee is going to be moving on to this wall right over where I have a 4-player cab. I'll show you that in a second. And then Centipede is going to be going into Atari Row along with Pole Position. Pole Position's right over here. This cab is pretty much ready to go. It's finishing up the bodywork phase on it. It's getting ready for its art package. It's going to be Pole Position 1 or 2, depending on if this old game has stock. Got to check the stock levels with the Pole Position 2. They seem to be out of a lot right now, but I'm going to send them an email. You can see here, I received this as a 4-player multi-cab. It was like an X-Men theme thing the guy had going on. I was running a 4-player iPack and stuff, so.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
He chopped this area. I don't even know if it's him or someone previous. They chopped this area to make that modification, so I will have to rebuild that little area. But I have everything running. This game does work. I had everything assembled, playing. So I will show you how this comes together in a future video. I'll definitely make a video about assembling that. But that's Pole Position. all the lighting and stuff. This is these are Govee puck style lights that are mounted up into just an open ceiling. And then I have the track lighting here. These lights are through, I believe, BTF. You get these off Amazon. These are neon style lights, so you don't get the dots that you would typically get with LED lights. These are in a aluminum track that's mudded into the drywall, and then they have these diffuser channels that clip in, and then these go 360 around the room. And I can go ahead and show you. You can kind of pick up the different patterns. So, and a person in on camera, I believe, it gives that whole neon vibe to the room. Looks like a big neon tube. And then these are color changeable. They're all done through the app. Everything's tied back through Home Assistant. Along with the lighting, we have the audio. I have some pendant speakers. These are suspended from the ceiling, and these all hook back through the a whole home audio system. It serves all 3 floors of the house plus the outside area. All the audio and the video is on a matrix, so there is a video switch matrix that all the TVs run. There's 8 outputs and there's 3 inputs on the head, so basically you can slick through 3 different inputs, and you can direct them into different areas, so you can have everything synced up, or you can have the TV sources playing different per room. And the same thing, everything is zoned per room in particular areas, so you have volume leveling and everything throughout. I guess we can move over to this side of the room. And this side, all the lights I have down here are these 2 cans. One reason I'm getting on this remodel is I have to get the ceiling completed here. So all this needs to get done, and I am going to be popping in some 12-inch puck style lights in here, but just get a little bit bigger so I can get some light down here, so some proper lighting. This is the 4-player cab I was telling you about. This is the first arcade that I acquired when I got into the hobby. So this is one I would say it was a lot of 4, and I overpaid a little bit, like you always do on your first. But it was really cool. I went down a lot of rabbit holes, a lot of research. I was gonna, source a cab, get a cab from Micro Center. I think I was looking at some other websites and stuff that do cabs, and I stumbled across this on the Facebook Marketplace. It was a lot of cabs I got, and this was going to be, and still will be, this is going to be a multi-main cab. As you would first get into the hobby, you kind of go down that rabbit hole, and you're laying yourself in, I can build this all-in-one main cab, have everything in one cab, and then you get introduced to the real thing, and then all of a sudden, it's funny, this cab has not been touched in 3 years besides the work that I started on it. I went ahead and built not going to take it out, but as you always, do when you build these cabs, you learn about the battleship, not the battleship, but you learn about the aircraft carrier style 4-player decks that everyone builds, and that's kind of what I was going to do. Not to the extent, I'm not going to put trackballs and joysticks. It's going to be either 6 or 8 buttons. I haven't decided, but it is going to play a slew of games. These take up space, so if you can multicade some of them, that's definitely the way to go, I think, along with having some classics. Phase 2, this is the room. Now that room is finished up, this room is completely dark in there, but this is just a storage room right now. I have some pinball cabs in there. I have a Strike Master that I'm going to be restoring on the channel, Shufflebowl Williams. Strike Master! And that's going to be coming up actually soon. So as soon as I get the Sega cab and the pole position cab underway, and I'll start on that cab. So that cab will be coming up on the channel. Now it'll be a full restore. That cab is a big heap. All the wood on it needs to be reported. It's all swelled up. But I'll show that in a later video. This right now, this is the catch-all area. That's my little tool cart, and it's loaded up. It's a mess, but this is the catch-all room right now. This is the 4-gamer setup. This is down to 2 gamers. It was running at one point unraid with virtual machines.
Whoa, hold on a second, Linus. You can't do that. Actually, yes, we can.
We're running, they were running fine until, anti-cheat and stuff got real hard to circumvent, and then with the VMs, it kind of makes it's just too much to keep up with. So I'm going to build 2 more PCs for this wall here, and we'll eventually have this room looking nice. This is not nothing in the future, in the immediate future. Don't even have paint on the walls yet, but some vintage PCs down here. This is a Windows 98 slot load Pentium 3. It's got some, actually this one, I'm sorry, this one right here. It has some Voodoo cards. It has a Voodoo 2 and a Voodoo 3. They're running in tandem. There's your little tandem cable down here. And if this is not showing up on camera, I'm sorry. It's I will go ahead and do a more detailed. Yeah, you cannot see that at all. So, but yeah, and I have the XP Athlon XP machine over here. So, and I could literally make a PC channel along with an arcade channel. I have over close to 125 to 150 PCs in the collection. They're slewed through all out the house, but I have PCs. That is my hobby. That's my other hobby, I guess you would say. The server racks in here. This is running the whole house. Got some Cisco switches. The TrueNAS servers. I have some Dell servers. There's some transcode servers running Plex, and then everything is running. I have down here, you can't see, but your battery backups. I have a custom built router, OpenSense router, and everything that's running. And this is all getting backed up to Florida at my buddy's house. We have everything running hourly, you know, backups daily, monthly, the whole thing. So all the data, all the VMs, and all the Docker containers and everything, they all get backed up through Proxmox, and then the other ones get backed up through TrueNAS back to Florida. So everything is redundant. It's running a 3-2-1 backup system, and then also run an archival system too. So everything sits in cold storage also. So, but I can do a whole nother channel, I'd say, just on PCs, and they're been doing those, like I said, I've been collecting for about 15 years. 6 months out of the year, I'm working on computer hobbies. The other 6 months, I'm working on the arcades when the weather is nice. So this room is completely dark, and this is the best of lighting. I guess I could have hooked up a light for you guys, but this is the Mac room. Also, this is a home studio, so the vocal booth's in there. So I have a real big Mac collection, and again, I have this spread out. It's not all in this room, but the Mac Pro, I have iMacs, I have a G3, I have a G4, G5. I have the boxes, a lot of original Mac software. I have all the original packaging and stuff for the G3 also. You know, it's pretty cool stuff to tinker with. This you absolutely can't see, but this is a DJ booth, and I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. There's one of the TVs that hang up, and this is part of the matrix, the video matrix there. This is the collectibles right here. Everything from art, statues, figures, console, arcade glass, a lot of wall art and stuff. Everything that's kind of waiting for the dust to settle, no pun intended. But once we get everything cleaned up, all this stuff will be going out. A lot of it needs to get framed and stuff like that. The vocal booth here, it's got your mic. You can run your own session in here. As far as everything's hooked up to the Mac, all hooks back up. You know, just the display split and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. Just have a vinyl cutter in here. But and I think that's pretty much it, guys. I don't have too much more to show you here. Everything is coming along. This is more just a document thing, so I can go ahead and document what I have going on and kind of see the progression that I make over the years. We'll get everything on the channel. Out here, got a lot of cool stuff that we're going to be doing out back. That is going to be arcade related. That's why I mention it. So, but we got a little back, got the pool and stuff back there. So, and nothing's showing up. But yeah, so we got a cool plan. I want to do a little. I think I'm going to try to do it around 6, maybe 8 players, but I'm going to try to do a 6 to 8 player setup out there that's going to run off the Switch. I'm waiting for the Switch 2 to kind of see what's going to happen with that, but I think it'll be kind of cool. And that'll be a really neat project coming up on the channel. But I didn't want to keep this too long. I was trying to shoot this for 10 minutes, but it looks like we're going to get right up to 20 minutes, but that's no problem. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This will be there's a lot of projects that are going to come up with the channel that's just related to individual hardware, more of little, you know, kind of not really a review, but I'm going to show off some pretty unique hardware. Pole position, I will go ahead and get that one. You know, these I'm going to be working on over the next 2 months, so I'll be able to get some videos out of that. I will get an updated room tour once we get everything finished. Should be towards the end of the summer. And the Strike Master, that'll be another video that's coming up in this series. And then, so that's all I have for this. We'll see you on the next video.